The universe didn't just happen, it works. And it works thanks to a precise harmony between the most fundamental forces of nature. In this episode of Infinity Beyond, we explore the cosmic balancing act that allows the universe to exist, stars to shine, and life to form. Let's start with the early universe. Just moments after the Big Bang, the universe was a hot, dense soup of particles. As it cooled, a delicate balance between protons and neutrons was achieved. This balance allowed for the formation of hydrogen and helium in just the right proportions. Too much hydrogen, and stellar evolution would stall. Too much helium, and heavier elements couldn't form. But in our universe, the balance is just right, paving the way for stars, galaxies, and eventually, life. But why did this balance occur? The answer lies in the fundamental forces, particularly the electromagnetic force, the strong nuclear force, and gravity. Let's break them down. First, electromagnetism, the force that governs how electrons orbit atomic nuclei and how atoms bond to form molecules. If this force were significantly stronger, electrons would be pulled so tightly to protons that chemistry as we know it would break down. Atoms would be too small. Electrons wouldn't be able to jump between energy levels, and complex molecules would be impossible. If it were weaker, electrons might not bind to nuclei at all. Atoms would fly apart, and again, no chemistry, no molecules, no life. The electromagnetic force operates at atomic scales, dictating everything from the structure of water to the function of DNA. It's the architect of matter as we know it. Now let's look at gravity. Gravity is far weaker than electromagnetism, by a factor of 10 to the 40. That's a 1 followed by 40 zeros. But it dominates on large scales, holding stars together, binding galaxies, shaping the universe. If gravity were significantly stronger relative to electromagnetism, stars would form faster, burn hotter, and die quickly. Too quickly for life to evolve on surrounding planets. If gravity were weaker, gas clouds wouldn't collapse into stars at all. The universe would remain a cold, diffuse expanse with no structure. This staggering difference in strength between gravity and electromagnetism isn't arbitrary. It's essential. It allows for a layered universe, where gravity rules the cosmic scale, and electromagnetism builds complexity on the atomic scale. Then we have the strong nuclear force, the glue that binds protons and neutrons together inside atomic nuclei. It's the most powerful of all the forces, but only acts at very short distances, on the order of a femtometer, 1/4,000th of a meter. If the strong force were even a little stronger, protons and neutrons would bind too tightly. All hydrogen would convert to helium too early, and stars wouldn't have the fuel they need. If it were weaker, atomic nuclei wouldn't hold together at all. The universe would be filled with individual protons. No atoms, no chemistry, no stars. In short, these forces must be tuned with astonishing precision. It's not just the individual values, but their ratios that matter. The interplay between them determines the structure and fate of everything from hydrogen atoms to supernovae. This fine-tuning isn't a matter of convenience, it's a matter of existence. It's why stars burn at just the right temperature, why Earth can orbit the Sun in a stable path, why oxygen and carbon can form, why DNA can function. Any significant variation in these constants, and the universe becomes either a sterile expanse of hydrogen or a violent cauldron incapable of sustaining complexity. Some physicists view this as evidence of a fine-tuned universe, a cosmic coincidence so unlikely that it begs for explanation. Others suggest this precision could be the result of a multiverse, where countless universes exist with different parameters, and we just happen to live in one where the balance allows for observers. Still, others seek unifying theories, like string theory or quantum gravity, that might reveal why these forces take the values they do. Maybe, at a deeper level, the balance isn't an accident, but a necessity arising from deeper symmetries of reality. But regardless of the explanation, the facts remain. The forces of nature are perfectly balanced, and in that balance lies the key to everything, to the stars above, to the cells within, to the very thought you're having right now. The next time you wonder about your place in the cosmos, consider this. You are alive because of a harmony of forces that holds galaxies together and binds electrons to protons. You are the product of a universe that, against unimaginable odds, works.